All right, what is going on, Banter fam? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and today we are in NYC for, as what people are saying is the Woodstock or the Disney World of NFTs, one of the biggest events of the year for non-fungible tokens, JPEGs, NFT gaming, whatever NFTs mean to you. The biggest week in NFTs is this week, and I'm hearing a ton of good things out of a lot of quality projects, blockchains like Polygon, Immutable X, big brand names coming in the space even today and acquiring brand new NFT marketplaces. And the amount of NFT games that I'm talking to out here that are legitimately building and doubling down in these time periods in the market. As we all know, we are in a bit of a bear market at this time. So we're going to go over all the developments I've heard out of the conference this week. So without further ado, let's get in the game.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you ain't here to hustle, why is you here? But if you here to hustle, the moon is near. It's crypto Banter, not financial advice. If you don't listen, what's the cost, what's the price? This ain't a game, put you on game. I know you gon' play, but ain't a mistake. If you ain't here to hustle, why is you here? But if you here to hustle, the moon is near. It's crypto Banter, not financial advice. If you don't listen, what's the cost, what's the price? This ain't a game, put you on game. I know you gon' play, but ain't here to play. If you get lost, show you the way.
All right, and let's dive right into it. And be sure to drop down and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and if you are bullish on the future of NFT gaming, just like I am. And subscribe to the channel for new videos here every single day across all sectors of the blockchain on Crypto Banter. Let's go ahead and dive into the show. As I've mentioned, I've heard a ton of quality things this week. Let's just start and let's kick it off with one of the big sponsors of the event, which is Polygon Studios. And just a couple weeks ago, I did a big video on why I think Polygon is actually very slept on right now as far as the blockchain that could take over in the NFT gaming side of things. Bringing in Ryan Watts is just tool number one for them, who has all of the networking and the network effect in the world. He was able to bring Dr. Disrespect from the landscape of Twitch, the biggest gaming streaming platform in the world, brought him to YouTube gaming, the infrastructure that he can provide for Polygon, not only on a game side, but also on an outreach side, is going to be massive. And with a lot of the things that they're doing, and Ryan Watts at Fwiz on Twitter, he did a really great keynote speech as we see blockchain games are becoming advanced quickly with over 300 games already available on the Polygon network. There's so much to come for the network now that Ryan Watts joined the team. It was within the last couple of months that he was appointed the CEO, as we see Delicium, who we talked to on the stream last week on an interview, Derby Stars, we have Metalcore, which looks absolutely amazing. It's like a mech combat game, as well as Midnight Society. And Midnight Society with the aforementioned Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect is in NYC this week, and FaZe Clan's in NYC this week. There's a lot of influence, not in just NFTs, that are in town this week. It is all the people who are building for the future of NFT gaming. It's influential esports teams and personalities that actually captivate audiences. So when you look at the future of the space, what I've noticed just being here, it's the degen projects and the Bored Apes, the Mutants, the Doodles, and all these different projects that don't really have like that extra length to them. And this is no disrespect against any collections, but as we know, Bored Apes is building a game, but their community is very just degen and wants to party at these types of events. What I've noticed is a lot of NFT gaming events and Sandbox partnering up with big brands like FaZe Clan, getting involved in blockchain, for example. Those are the types of levels of crypto gaming events and partnerships and networking potential that has been here. We talked to multiple guys from FaZe Clan who are very interested in the future of NFTs and NFT gaming. And there's just so much going on in this space when you see the players getting involved. And with Immutable X, they have been announcing partnership after partnership. So just moving from Polygon over to Immutable X, as you see with Guild of Guardians, Marvel, Gods Unchained, Disney, we're looking at such massive adoption potential. Immutable X's partnership with the biggest game distribution store ever. Everyone knows GameStop, and they become even more infamous with the Wall Street GameStop stuff that happened last year. So There's so much going on in the space and so much mainstream adoption that it's hard not to be bullish. And let's push past the platforms and take a look at some games that I've spoke to while I've been here. I had a really good talk with the team from Undead Blocks. Undead Blocks is like a version of Call of Duty Zombies. So everyone knows the mode Call of Duty Zombies. Hordes of zombies are rushing at you, and you have to eliminate rounds of zombies. You get ammunition, different weapons, etc. Right now, it is playable on Undead Blocks. You can download the game client and hop in single player. Whenever you're able to play this game with your friends, for example, this is a very streamable game. You can hop into this game, potentially earn off of your time playing a quality first-person shooter, and they're doing things very, very right. They're going off of a tournament revenue-based model. There's so much going on with the Undead Blocks ecosystem, which makes me very bullish. And on top of that, I talked to the My Pet Hooligan team. So My Pet Hooligan is an open world. This project's been live on OpenSea for months, and I've been very bullish on it from the start. We've talked about it multiple times. I sat down with Colin Brady, who is the creative director, along with a lot of the different guys at their booth, and what they are doing. And just think of the potential with a studio with the background of Pixar. And, you know, with the Pixar experience coming to the NFT world, they're building an Unreal Engine 5, and the game is live for holders right now. And the game will slowly roll out to more and more users over time to be able to hop in and just play the game and not have to be a holder. Obviously, holders will get a little bit of additional benefits, but it's an open world game. It's almost like, if you just want to term it, it's like a Grand Theft Auto, but a little more attitude, a little more degen version to it, because it's, you know, action. That you can shoot basketball, you can shoot flamethrowers, you can ride skateboards. There's so many different things. You play races. There's mini games. It's so much going on within the My Pet Hooligan ecosystem, and they had people sitting down at the booth playing the game right there, and everyone was just so captivated because this is legitimate Unreal Engine 5 work by a team that is from Pixar. So you know the animation caliber that these teams are going to bring to the table are absolutely massive. And there's one other major thing that I've noticed here, just as far as narratives go. So the teams that are actually making these partnerships and paving the space forward, like Polygon, like Immutable. I've seen Avalanche out here doing great things. Shrapnel, the AAA first-person shooter, they are out here making a lot of noise as well. So there's a lot of big movers and shakers out here, and not only the NFT gaming side, but also entertainment side. So with My Pet Hooligan's background in Pixar, we see another new project, which is Gossamer. Gossamer is going to be an animated series from Bron Studios. Bron Studios, they produced The Joker, for example, House of Gucci, as you see here, Ghostbusters. Their whole lineup is caliber, and they have so many producers working on this project. It is infrastructured right with Bron Studios, the producer of the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. They are out here and they are making a lot of noise, as well as they are bringing Web2 television and Web2 streaming services to the NFT side of things. So in the traditional finance world, in music, in games, in movie industry, every one of these industries has a big roadblock, which is a middleman. The banks are a middleman from peer-to-peer transactions, which is what the blockchain can solve. Music studios are the middleman to what a music and an artist can make off of their revenue, etc. Streaming platforms, record labels, movie studios, they are all the middlemen in these industries. So with the caliber of Bron Studios being able to push this out to a number of users on their own streaming infrastructure, make their own animated series with Forrest Whitaker, I believe Timbaland has been talking about the project and might be doing some of the musical score as well. There's a lot going on in so many different realms. So as people have said, this is kind of like the Super Bowl of NFTs, as it says here on the screen. NFT NYC has definitely been great for networking, great for getting out here and just seeing what the buzz is about. And the biggest utility in the space that you'll hear from anyone, out here is gaming. No one knows what they're going to do with these JPEGs that don't have really a long-term scope. They just hope that the floor is going to continue to go up. The communities, a lot of projects just harp on community. And as long as the community's there, they feel like they won't fail. But all of these projects are doubling, tripling down during these time periods and bringing innovative ideas, gameplay, etc. to the table. And I just wanted to highlight a couple that I've had fantastic conversations with and seen fantastic things up close and personal with the guys right behind the scenes for all of these projects. And to close it off, more mainstream adoption is coming into the space. eBay adds marketplace KnownOrigin to growing NFT empire. We're seeing more big companies, institutions from the Web2 side of things. You will eventually see Amazon go NFTs, go Metaverse. You'll eventually see the Instagrams integrate NFTs, as they're already talking about. YouTube might integrate NFTs eventually. So you're going to see all of the biggest platforms and biggest services that are big parts of your everyday life or every week life start integrating Web3 and NFTs. And that's only going to help the mass adoption in the space. And right now in the market, it's tough, right? People DCAing and anything but Bitcoin and Ethereum seems risky to a lot of people because no one knows when the bottom's going to be in. But we all know that if you're a long-term investor, you're looking at big growth potential in the next 3 to 5 years. And when you're in the NFT space and you're banking on projects that you want to accumulate in the bear market, take a look at the ones that are actually doubling down and tripling down and coming through with actual production value. Look for projects to put on your watch list, like Polygon, like Immutable X, like Ultra, Vulcan Forged. There's so many I could name, and I can't go through all of them. But the key here is to pay more attention in the bear market. You can get so much more value in these times because the teams who aren't really producing product, that aren't really producing quality, they hide under a rock during this time. All the ones who are actually out here, movers and shakers in the industry, they have been front and center. And I have been having my ear to the wall, and I'll keep bringing you all the alpha that I receive. And I will have another show to close the week on Friday. It will be a massive show. I'm looking forward to that one. And be sure to like the video if you enjoyed the video, and if you are bullish on the future of NFT gaming, crypto gaming, and the metaverse, just like I am. I will be back on Friday, guys. As always, play well, my friends.